My name is John Pitts, and I'm interested in R&B dance music. I grew up with dance music, and it's always been a part of me. I also, um, I think that dance music these days is primarily taken by young people, but older people like to dance too, and still like to move it, and don't like to be seen as that character in the club who's over in the corner, that old dude. So I still am a romantic at heart, and I like to do good music, and I've prided my life in doing good music, listening to good music, and being around good music. And I like all genres of music. Well, for me, the beginning of my life for music was when my mother, as I was about maybe 4 or 5 years old, brought out a foldable piano keyboard and laid it on the floor. And that was my music lesson, along with my fun with phonics, as we learned the mechanics and the makeup of a music keyboard. And at that moment, I knew that I was heads over heel in love with music. And today, that still intrigues me as to how I could learn music from an object that did not move, that seemed to write an inscription on my heart to get me involved in something that would later become so important to me, with the lines and spaces and the notes and the clefs, and just the ability to understand that each music would have its own signature, each sound, each instrument would have its own signature, and the thing that would bring all the music together and all the instruments together would be an arrangement. So I've loved music from the beginning. I started off backstage as a roadie for many of the national acts that came through my city. My city of Portsmouth, Virginia, at one time was a music hub itself that brought major rock bands to a little genre called the Lighthouse. Bands such as Deep Purple, Molly Hatchet, Leonard Skinner, Jimi Hendrix, Sly and the Family Stone. So I got to see some of these acts coming to and fro this venue by way of charter buses. And as my life continued, I became a roadie for various acts such as Barry White, Lou Rawls, Natalie Cole, Kiss, Rick Derringer, and I just knew that my affiliation from my younger days would meet. Music would just seem parallel to my life and never caused a rip, in my life. It was just a part of me. And so I just have always been welded to music, I guess. Well, right now, my favorite environment to be filmed in or perform in is film. I feel that even on a live stage show, you're doing somewhat of a performance, stage performance, artistic performance. So I think every media involved in the music, from the audio to the visual, is important for music these days. And I'm just delighted to be a part of this, and I think this is a great time to be me and be in music. Well, even though I have been graced with many great cover tunes, a song that came to me was my recent release on Reverb Nation called Love Play. And Love Play is a romantic dance song that found its way into the audio media and basically wrote itself upon my heart. And I feel that it's an excellent dance song for couples of any age to show their expression of love through music. From the days of being on the floor, learning my ABCs, and I got an understanding that education would be foremost and important for my platform for music. So basically, the songs of life that were written in my heart come from our literature, come from our spiritual readings, comes from our history, and it's all a part of who we are. And I think it translates into all languages once that's done. But I think music is still the media that forms itself from education and knowledge of life. Well, my genre again is R&B dance music, And it goes back to the big band eras of the 20s, the 30s, the 40s. It has the hyper horns, it has the big bass sound, it has the synchronized portions of the drums and the accents of the drums and the congas and the bongos, and it's just a conglomeration of sectionized music that comes together to form the dance music that we all come to love. And that music is not only as we've seen from various artists in hip hop, that jazz hip hop meet, that dance and hip hop meet, and now in some instances country and hip hop meets. So all the music is still the same music, just brought forth on different medias or electronic media to form itself. But music is still music. Oh yes, please follow me at www.reverbnation/mirrorfaze. That is MIRRORFAZE, mirrorfaze.com. I've done an independent single. It's called Smoke and Mirrors. It's on Battle Music and Entertainment. Once again, that is Smoke and Mirrors. And you can find me at iTunes. You can find me at Google Music. And you can also find me at BME.757 Virginia. I have a single in which I feature my wife in a cameo. She's speaking French. The song is called Just to Make It Right. And I would love to have you guys go and listen to my wife's support for her husband at, then again, www.reverbnation.com/mirrorfaze. Enjoy.